Gotta know at some point.
Who?
Who? The public.
They gotta know?
Yes.
Stan, get with it. Who killed Kennedy? I read the first draft of the warrant report. It says he was killed by a drunk driver. You watch the Go For. What do you see day after day? The one smart bomb falling down the chimney. The truth? I was in the building when we shot that shot. We shot it in a studio, Falls Church, Virginia, 1/10 scale model of a building.
Is that true?
How the fuck do we know? You take my point?
Yes. All right. Okay. And you want me to do what?
We want you to produce.
You want me to produce your war?
Not a war. It's a pageant. We need a theme, a song, some visuals. We need, it's a pageant. It's like the Oscars. That's why we came to you.
I never won an Oscar.
And that's a damn shame you didn't. But you produced the Oscars.
Yes, indeed.
Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they plan. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they plan. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Hotep and Told You After Party. Give yourselves a round of applause. You could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really appreciate you guys. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It, helps the channel, guys. Help the channel, man. Help me grow. All right, if you're new, leave a comment. I forgot my whole goddamn spiel. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, it's been a long day for me, guys. A very, very long day. Anyway, like I said, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon, and let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. If you're catching that replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism, guys. Please. You want to donate to the channel? $ CannonHotep. That's $ CannonHotep. Super chats, rumble rants, always welcome, guys. It's always welcome. I appreciate every last dollar that you guys give me. It goes back into the channel. Salute to Jimmy Doss Hotep, man, one of my biggest contributors, man. He always blessing me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, guys, every little bit helps. Anyway, man. So, they got motherfuckers' hopes up and stuff today. We thought we're out there. We're in front of the shooter's house. They yelling, "Come out with your hands up" and shit. And I'm like, ain't no way this motherfucker went back home. There's no way. I'm like, he made a dramatic, not even dramatic escape. He as devious as what the fuck he did, as savage as what the fuck he did, as fucked up as what he did, he managed to elude the cops and escape. I still think he was fucking extracted. I still think he was extracted by water. And for him to go back to his house would be fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. I want him to get caught, goddammit. I do. I want him to get caught. I want him to face music force crimes. However, it made no sense to me that he would be home. It was all the distraction. It was all theater. It was to get everybody excited, to keep everybody's attention on this situation that happened in Maine. And not on the fact that we got 900 U.S. troops being deployed to the Middle East. How many of you guys heard about that? Monique said he forgot to leave his manifesto. Oh my gosh. Tyler says, perfectly framed, great audio. Come out with your hands up. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Bruh. What's up, Montoya? Anyway, like I said, like 900 troops. How many of y'all knew that the 900 troops was headed to the Middle East? Anybody? One in the chat if you knew that 900 troops was going to the Middle East. Or did this active shooter situation just fucking overshadow that shit? Told you guys, look for trends. Look for the tail wagging the dog. By the way, that scene that you watched in the beginning of the show or before my intro is a scene from Wag the Dog. We're going to talk about that a little later. I want to review a video from Truthstream Media. That's one of my favorite YouTube channels. I believe Monique sent it to me today via, I think it was it IG, Monique, or X, but whatever. I had seen it earlier, and it's basically saying what I tell you guys all the time, right? The most important aspect of the war is the information war. It's the information war. That's the most important aspect of any war, that information war, that psyop, that tugging on the heartstrings and galvanizing the nation to get behind a war effort, right? Whether it was, like I said, the Lusitania, the Gulf of Tonkin, Pearl Harbor, babies in the incubators, that day in September, weapons of mass destruction. It's all to galvanize the nation, to galvanize the people, to tug on the heartstrings, to get them emotionally involved, making them feel like they got skin in the game in order to go to war. Simple as that. Now, if you guys don't know about Wag the Dog, it's basically a movie about a president who had a scandal, which is hilarious that this movie was a year before the Bill Clinton Monica Lewinsky scandal, by the way. The president had a sex scandal. They needed to deviate from that sex scandal because it was an election season. It was an election year, and they wanted to get him reelected. So what did they do? They staged a war. They staged a war. Sound familiar, guys? Any of that shit sound familiar? To take the attention off the president and his scandals, stage a war, get everybody attention on that, get everybody's emotions on that, show them these harrowing stories. It's a great movie. 1997 still lives up to the hype. Still one of those movies that every fellow tinfoil kufi acolyte or whatever you call it should go watch. Wag the Dog is probably top 5 conspiracy movies of all time, but we'll talk about that. But check this shit out. Oh man, y'all hear about Richard Roundtree? Richard Roundtree, he passed. Salute to Richard Roundtree. Rest in peace to Richard Roundtree. Anyway, let's get to it. Pentagon says 900 U.S. troops have deployed or are deploying to Middle East amid heightened tensions. This was at 6:23 today. So let's read a little bit. Roughly 900 U.S. troops have been deployed or are deploying to the Middle East amid heightened tensions in the region after a series of attacks on coalition bases that resulted in minor injuries for almost 24 troops. These include forces that have been on prepare to deploy orders and which are deploying from the continental United States. Pentagon spokesman Brigadier General Pat Ryder told reporters on Thursday. Deployed and deploying units include a terminal high altitude area defense battery from Fort Bliss, Texas, Patriot batteries from Fort Sill, Oklahoma, Patriot and Avenger batteries from Fort Liberty, North Carolina, and Associate Air Defense Headquarter elements from Fort Bliss and Fort Cavazos, I guess that's how you say Cavazos, Texas. Ryder added that the deploying units would not be going to Israel and are intended to support regional deterrent efforts and further bolster U.S. force protection capabilities. I mean, yeah, they're not going to Israel, but the fucking fight ain't in Israel. The fight ain't in Israel. The fight is on the Gaza Strip. Am I wrong about that? You know, is that just semantics? Is that what he's doing? Is that just semantics? Y'all let me know. Yeah, they're not setting foot in Israel. Okay, they ain't got to set foot in Israel. That's not where the fight taking place. But that's not where they're needed. Not in Israel. It's on the Gaza Strip. So where they gonna be at? Egypt? You know what I mean? We already right there off the coast on warships. We got 2,000 Marines sitting there off the coast of that. We got 19,000 troops that was allegedly supposed to be going over there as well on battleships. And then we got 900 more U.S. troops. It sounds like we are in the middle of it, guys. We are into the thick of it, they would like to say. Come on, guys. And it's all broke at 6:23 p.m. My question is, when did the SWAT team get to that man's house? When did the SWAT team get to the shooter's house? That's what I want to know. That's what I want. Let's find that out. WCVB 5 ABC. We doing all this right now as we, this is all in real time, guys. I haven't really looked at this story yet. I just found it. Convoy departs after dramatically surrounding Maine property amid manhunt for Robert Card. Lewiston, Maine, about 2 hours after the dramatically surrounded the home linked to the suspect wanted in connection with 2 mass shootings in Lewiston, Maine. A convoy of police cruisers and tactical vehicles appear to have left the area. Maine State Police confirmed that they were executing search warrants in Baldwin, I guess that's how you say it, and it was unknown whether the suspect Robert Card was present as they departed. A source told ABC News that there was no expectation the suspect would be apprehended at the location. So why were they yelling, put your hands up? And what was the timeline? That's what I want to know. So it's saying a large caravan of vehicles left the area at 8:40 p.m. and by 9 p.m. the area was dark again. Two hours after they dramatically surrounded the home linked to the suspect in connection with two mass shootings in Lewiston. So that would put it around the breaking news, I guess, of the convoy. I mean, that'll put it around the breaking news, I guess, about 900 troops going over to Israel. That'll put it around 6:30, 6:40. That's interesting. Could be nothing. Could be nothing. It could just be me. You know what I mean?
Breaking news, you are looking live right now at the scene in Bowdoin, Maine. The manhunt for that suspected mass shooter is unfolding right now as we speak. For about an hour now, we have watched a convoy of armored police vehicles line that road right near the home where the suspect, Robert Card, is connected to. We've heard officers use megaphones announcing, and I'm quoting, Robert Card, you are under arrest. Come out now. They have also said, quote, drop everything and come outside. It's not clear if Robert Card is in that house. Law enforcement sources are describing also the note that was found at the suspect's home as a suicide note that was addressed to Robert Card's son. Our Danae Bucci has been live there on the scene. And Danae, when we checked in with you during our 7 o'clock news, the police told you to shut off your TV lights and to really just keep things on the down low. What's the situation right now?
That's right, Maria. It's really pitch black where we are right now, aside from a spotlight that's been shining on the home of interest here. We're on Meadow Road in Bowdoin. We've been here for about an hour right now. And as you mentioned, about 15 to 20 law enforcement vehicles, including 2 SWAT vehicles, came up here. We saw multiple tactical gear members jump out of that SWAT vehicle, go into some of the farms over here. This is a very rural area, a lot of farmland out here. So there's a lot of assets that are being used to surround this home right now. We've seen 2 SWAT vehicles. We've seen 3 drones. There's a helicopter overhead right now. I don't know if you can hear it. And we actually just saw a battering ram go in and out of the driveway of this home right now. So it's a very active scene. We'll bring you the latest as soon as we have it.
A very active scene indeed. Our Danae Bucci. Be safe out there, Danae, and we will have the very latest on this as the details come into the newsroom.
Also, you know what? So they keep showing this CCTV camera footage, right? This one still, not even footage. This is still of this guy, right? Grainy Jake Gyllenhaal, right? They say he stole this gun from. They allege that he stole this gun from where he was stationed at in the reserves. But that's not a setup that you would see on a military AR or a military M4, right? For one, you know, even though it's grainy, I'm just looking at it, right? It's set up. This is how his gun's set up, right? One in the chat, you all can see this, my gun, right? One in the chat, you all can see my gun, right? This is essentially how his gun is set up. Mine is, it's a rifle, it's rifle length and it has a stock on it, right? But this is basically what his gun is set up like. Okay, got a flashlight, right? Muzzle brake, all that good stuff. Thing about it is, my handguard, you wouldn't necessarily see a handguard like mine or a handguard this long on a military rifle. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the military. I could be wrong, but all the military rifles I've seen, all the battle rifles I've seen, whether it was military or police, they don't have a, an M-lock fucking handguard. I've seen, it's a shorter handguard, probably about, the handguard probably stops short, maybe 4 or 5 inches, maybe 6 inches before the barrel, you know what I mean? Versus having a handguard that goes all the way out to the end of the barrel, right? It has Picatinny on all 4 sides. You know what I mean? And maybe a peck up or top, something like that. But what he's holding is something that I'm assuming that's got to be his setup. Maybe operators will run something, a setup like that, maybe. But all the ones I've seen, they don't look like that. This right here is that's got to be his personal gun. So all that misinformation online that he stole the gun from the army, I think is bullshit. I think that's bullshit. I think that's his personal gun. I just wanted to say that. But anyway, like I was saying though, how come we don't got any actual footage, right? How come we don't have any actual footage of him walking in to the bar and grill? We don't have any actual footage that they show of him walking in to the bowling alley, or I don't know if the billiards is a part of the bowling alley, because they mentioned a pool hall. So what happened to the pool hall, right? But they don't have any. Why we don't have that footage? We just got this still. Every time we have a mass event, they show us footage of the person entering the building. Every time. We don't got it here for some reason. Why not? Why not? I'm curious. I'm curious. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm off base here, but it just doesn't seem right. Nobody engaged this man in an ultra, like I said last night and today, in a Super 2A state. Nobody engaged him. Nobody at the bowling alley. Nobody at the restaurant. Nobody in the pool hall was strapped and could have put shots back. Right? What about, traffic cams? You couldn't track him through traffic cams. This guy was able to do this in 2 separate locations, allegedly, arguably three locations, and you guys couldn't track him. He made it to the docks, and in my opinion got extracted by boat. Who knows where he is? He could be in Canada. He could be in Canada. He could probably be in, I don't know, he might be in New York or New Jersey. Who knows? Upstate New York. Who knows? He might be in Massachusetts. Shit is really interesting, guys, that we don't got a whole lot of information on this guy. This guy is still running rampant. We had the mayor that we covered today giving his speech, where he fucking slipped up and said it's going to be a long couple of weeks. A long couple of weeks? Really? We couple of weeks? A long couple of weeks. So what you telling us, we need to go ahead and settle in for the long haul on this story. We're going to run this story like John Lee Malvo. Is that what you're saying? We got to run that story. What's the black dude that looked like LL Cool J that they was on the manhunt for? What was his name? I mean, he was out for a couple of weeks. They was tracking him down. What was his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't remember his name. What's up, Beyond 60? What is that? Slat. Something don't seem right with his hold and grip. I don't know. Something awkward. Yeah, I mean, it's not low ready. I don't know. Thank you, Chris Dorner. That's his name. Carlton said he was in LA when that shit happened. That guy got extracted there. Patsy is probably Robert Card on Thorazine in the mental hospital still. Yeah. Or remember me and Jay was showing y'all that this person doesn't exist engine on you go to thispersondoesn'texist.com and all you gotta do is keep let me see if I can do it. Remember this? And you just keep doing this. Just keep refreshing. Just keep refreshing. And for those of you who are new to this, what I'm doing, right? For those of you who are new to this, for what I'm doing right now, none of these people are real. None of these pictures are real people. These are all AI generated pictures. All AI generated pictures. All AI generated pictures, guys. Eric Cooley said, if they're saying weeks, you'll never see the body when he's eliminated like another Bin Laden. Woo. BA said, you're looking at inputs from other dimensions. We might be. This could very well be a quantum computer doing this shit. I mean, I'm assuming AI is generated from quantum computers. AI is quantum computers, right? It is crazy how they activate military members. Like I said, I keep bringing up the story I brought up today on HJ's channel. I brought it up on my stream last night and today. The situation that happened in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That guy said, I hear voices. He said it was them boys, Charlie Indigo Alpha, in his head telling him to do shit that he did not want to do. He told the FBI that. You know what they did? They let him go, sent him to Anchorage Police. And Anchorage Police let him go. And then next thing you know, boom, Fort Lauderdale happened. Yeah, they look real as shit, right? Look at this. So how easy would it be to like generate victims? Or to keep searching here and go like, you know what? That one looks real ominous. Let's use that person. Look at this shit, yo. It's crazy. They generating kids. Look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. Yeah, they're not perfect teeth and nothing like that. Like, this is crazy. He could probably be a shooter. Like, this is nuts, right? What if it was from other dimensions, yo? That shit would be crazy. Glasses and shit, shadows and all that other stuff. This is crazy. This person does not exist.com. So how easy would it be like these are the people that passed away in this event? You know what I mean? Crazy, right? Fucking nuts. What's that game? So we also, when we did this, I made a point and I can't remember what the point. I mean, I remember the point, but I can't remember the name of the game. Let me see if I can't pull that shit up. You know what I mean? It's you know, AI is so fucking AI is so fucking advanced now that you can't tell the real from the fake. There we go, unrecorded. Y'all remember this shit? Remember I showed this shit right here? Hold on. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And for those of y'all watching right now, this is a video game. This is all a video game. This isn't somebody in augmented reality. No, the person holding the gun isn't real. This is a legit video game. Period. The gun, the landscape. This is a video game. This ain't airsoft. This is everything you see is computer generated. Everything is computer generated. It's all computer generated. Not real. So what I was saying when me and Jay had first covered this, right? And this is a computer game. Like, it's not a PlayStation or Xbox or some kind of VR game. This is a computer game. They even proved that it was a computer game. They did some, you know, they did the shit that your little brother would do, spin in circles and then shoot that shit, right? This is a computer. So could you imagine, right, if they wanted to do some wag the dog shit like we just seen in the beginning that I played, right, before the stream started. They did some Unreal Engine shit like this, right? And we have exclusive footage of the Unreal event that happened, right? Oh, I'm getting Snake Eater when that come out. I'm getting Snake Eater when that come out. Damn, you know. I'm sorry I just got out. Oh, that was one of my favorite games right there, Snake Eater. They need to do Guns of the Patriots too. They need to redo they need to redo the first Metal Gear. They need to remaster the first Metal Gear, bring that shit out. I play that. Anyway. But yeah, so could you imagine them creating that? Oh, we have exclusive footage of I don't know, you pick an event, right? And you see that and you can't tell that shit ain't real. Cause honestly, one in the chat if y'all could tell that shit was bullshit. One in the chat if you could tell that game that was a game and that wasn't a live event or a live action, I'll say. One in the chat if you could tell that was a game, right? You know, at least for people who never seen it before. So imagine that, right? And then they go, we need some victims. We need to show faces of victims. We need to show faces of victims. And then they go to thispersondoesnotexist.com and just pick faces of people that don't fucking exist. Ain't no social security card or nothing going back to them. Ain't nobody gonna go, hey, that's my Aunt Gladys. How the fuck they get her picture? She's still here, right? And then they use that as a psyop, guys. They use it as a psyop, information war, to generate that shit, to generate a situation, right? Oh, like, look at this. Remember this, guys? Hold on. You know how I like to go back to my own videos. But I even put it in the beginning of the stream so people can watch it. And I do it on purpose because I want y'all to understand, like, Hotep's been told you. Hotep's been told you. Remember this shit? Look at this. I guess that's why they say only believe half of what you see. Sorry. I guess that's why they say only believe half of what you see. Before we start this video, hit that like, subscribe, and hit that share button. Also hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. I really appreciate it. I want y'all to check this video out.
Let's see.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh merde. Oh mon Dieu. Viens voir, viens voir.
Pretty scary, huh? But you know the interesting part? That video is not even real. That video was computer generated. See, this video was created to show what it would look like if a war broke out in Europe. But see, that's not the interesting part. Interesting part is how real it looked. When I first saw this video, it fooled the hell out of me for a second until I realized it was the Eiffel Tower in the background. See, the thing we shouldn't be concerned about is what a war would look like in Europe. We should be more concerned about the fact that they could make a video that fake look that real. Now, with all the goings on in Ukraine and Russia and all this other stuff, that begs the question. If they could make that video look real, who's to say that the footage they're showing us over in Ukraine is real? Now, see, I know you want to call me a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, but you just saw what they can do with a computer. And we know that the media in the West isn't giving us all the information. They want us to believe that Ukraine is handily beating Russia. Meanwhile, you got news outlets over in Europe saying otherwise. And I said this before in a tweet. The more important question is who is winning the information war? And when you got videos like that, you can sway a lot of opinions. You can sway a lot of narratives. I say all this to say, keep that old saying in the back of your mind. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Do your own research. Because as technology gets better, so will the propaganda. It's CannonHotep saying, stay frosty, people. I'll holla at you. They did that shit as a propaganda. They did that shit as propaganda for the Ukraine war. That video was made for propaganda of the Ukraine war to tug on the heartstrings of other world leaders and their citizens, to garner more attention and more money from the United States and Europe and all that other shit. All right? The PSYOP war is real, guys. That information war is real. Like, we see it all. We see it every day. Every day, they're slowly just drip feeding us this shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They try and get us with the Rey Mysterio. With the Mysterio shit from Spider-Man. And you know what I mean? That's what they trying to get us with. I said Rey Mysterio. I'm geeking. They trying to get us with the Mysterio shit. That's exactly what they doing. And it, you know, art imitates life. That shit's a thing. But we're gonna cover it because I really want to talk about that. But before we do, we're gonna cover a couple of things before we get out of here. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna cut YouTube and we're gonna take it straight to Rumble and Twitter. So it's up to you guys. You pick your poison. You want to go over to Twitter or you want to go over to Rumble? It's up to you. When we go over there for movie night, we're gonna try to fast track through these topics, and then we're gonna head over there. We're gonna head over there. Also, I'm gonna get Jonah on because I need him to explain some shit he sent me earlier. So, Jonah, I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes to explain what's up, and then we're gonna head over there right before we get off of YouTube. So, actually, I probably bring you on right when we go to Rumble and Twitter. Actually, Jonah. So, I'll let you know when to call in. I refuse to get news from Twitter. That's why we have so many dumb people now. That's facts. That's facts. I got my Malcolm X Koofy tonight. All right, so let's get to the rest of these things. Let me see. Get rid of that. Here we go. Your boy, Dwight Howard come out with a video.
That's what it.
He come out with a video. He chastising us. Talk about we weird. We fucking weird because he out here acting like the booty warrior. What was his name, Emmanuel? What was the booty warrior name on Boondocks? Fleece Williams or some shit like that. Wasn't that his name, Fleece Williams? Anyway, check this shit out, y'all.
Get to it. That ain't nobody business where I put my shit at. Y'all just weird.
Felice Johnson name.
If you want to know what people doing in their bedroom and who they messing with and sleeping with, you are weird. You're the weird one. Oh, shoot. Y'all heard about that, Dwight? They said Dwight was in a text messaging a guy. Nigga, who cares? Who cares who I was text messaging? You just mad because I want text messaging. Yo, ugly ass. That's what it is.
Here this nigga go.
Get to it. That ain't nobody business where I put my shit at. Y'all just weird. If you want to know what people doing in their bedroom and who they messing with and sleeping with, you are weird. You're the weird one. Oh, shoot. Y'all heard about that, Dwight? They said...
It sounds like he trying to convince himself, right?
Dwight was in a text message and a guy. Nigga, who cares?
It sounds like he trying to convince himself, though. The thing about it is, right? He's right. Who the fuck cares? The white extra pause Howard. You think Dwight a victim of the CIA? He might be. CIA kitty got him. His kids getting bullied? That's fucking crazy. How old is his kids, though? He 37, so his kids can't be that old. See, the thing about it is, right? I agree. You shouldn't worry about what people do behind closed doors. But see, people are forgetting. He's being accused of sexual assault. He's being accused of forcing himself onto another man with another man dressed as a woman. That's the problem. That's the fucking rub. Pause. Nobody give a shit. Who the fuck cares? He's right. Who cares? Dwight Howard, he liked the company of men. He a freak. He a sex addict. He whatever. I don't know what the fuck you call it. All right? He gay. Say what it is. He gay. You gay, you gay. Problem is that everybody's glossing over is the sexual assault part. Right? The sexual assault part is the problem. You got a guy that came out and lawyered up, said that he was texting Dwight Howard. They was doing their thing on text message. He got invited over to Dwight Howard's house. Dwight Howard texted him back, say, hey, you don't mind if another person join in on the action? He said, nah, yo, I'm not down with that shit, right? He get there, allegedly. He said he's not down with it. He gets there, and allegedly there is Dwight Howard and a dude dressed up as a woman named Kitty. The guy felt afraid. He says that he was forced into the bedroom somehow, and some things that he didn't want to happen happened, but he felt like if he didn't go along with it, that he would be beat the fuck up, I guess, or something. That's the story from the person accusing Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard says it's consensual. See, that's the issue. That's the story, not the fact that, maybe you got kids who look up to Dwight Howard. That's their hero. You got grown ass men that look up to Dwight Howard. That's their hero. Superman, right? That's the one they call Superman. I don't follow basketball like that. They call Dwight Howard like Superman, right? That's their hero and shit like that. You know what I mean? But you got Dwight Howard. You got what's the other dude? Harper, whatever the guy's name, and then you got the fucking Transformers in the fucking bedroom. And this guy said that he felt like he had to do that shit against his will, or else something would have happened to him. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. That's the issue, Dwight Howard. You're right. Nobody cares that you're dealing with a dude. It might be a shock to people, like, wait, what? Dwight Howard, really? It might be a shock, but nobody give a fuck. It's the fact that you out here telling niggas, I like you and I want you. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. The choice is yours. That's the problem. So maybe it comes out that this dude lying and he feels slighted or something, or maybe it comes out that he's 100% telling the truth. I guess if we find out if Dwight Howard settles out of court, then maybe Dwight Howard could very well be, I guess, guilty of what the guy said. Now, this isn't a criminal trial. This is a civil trial. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. However, it seemed like Dwight Howard's trying to convince himself that it's not strange. Dwight, now should people be worried about what the fuck you doing in personal life? No. Is it strange though? Yeah, that shit is fucking strange, bro. That whole situation sounds strange as fuck. Strange as fuck. I'm just saying. But I'm sure he's not the only person in the NBA or the NFL or Major League Baseball or whatever that's out here doing that type shit. That down low shit been around since forever, right? Ladies, you better get you a good man while you can. Everybody talking about we need high earners. Dwight Howard's a fucking high earner. You know what I mean? He's a high earner, but he also like the men's. Can you deal with that? You better find yourself a good man while you can. That fucking the dating pool is getting real scarce. Shit, between niggas like Dwight Howard and D Wade and women out here talking about first dates need to be fucking Jamaica or some shit like that. Motherfuckers just gonna be out here alone. A man said he blame Atlanta. Oh man, shit is crazy though. I mean, it could be a humiliation ritual. Somebody could have been made to do it. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Bathrooms can be dangerous places. Good Lord. So it says, don't get in front of us acting like a straight up G, then go over there and them boys bust up your back. Oh my God. Pause, my nigga. Pause.
Tough break, nigga.
Oh man, ain't he playing ball in Thailand though? He playing ball over in Thailand, right? Can't wait to hear Shaq chime in. Shaq ain't about to lose that check. Shaq ain't gonna chime in on that shit. He ain't about to lose that check. Shaq's still getting, even though Shaq own a lot of shit, Shaq's still getting checks cut by them people. You know they need that ESG score, whatever the fuck that shit called. Jack Reeves Hotep, what's the deal? Welcome. Taiwan. That's where he at Taiwan. You better get his ass out of Taiwan before fucking China go over that bitch. He gonna be a fucking prisoner of war like what was Shorty in WNBA? Brittany Griner. They gonna be going over there trying to exchange for his ass. Oh man. Anyway, we got 60 over on Rumble. We got 53 over on YouTube. Guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Please share the stream, guys. Please share the stream. But you know what? Who cares what people do in their spare time? Who cares what they do in their bedroom? Just don't be forcing yourself on motherfuckers, guys. Golly mighty. What else we got before we get out of here on YouTube? Because we about to cut YouTube short in a minute. Oh, here we go. So just like the ladies made a list, apparently guys made a list. This shit is fucking hilarious. Now, like I said, I'm looking at this list, and I just think it's kind of like satire or whatever. In my opinion, that's what it seems like. Let's go to the big one. There we go. First off, who's that? Blueface? Why Blueface look all feminine like that? Anyway, group of men made a list of women you shouldn't take on a date. Oh man, let's go through this list. Single mothers. Oh my gosh. Single mothers, women with tattoos, women who dress like this in public. Dress like what? Sex workers, only fangirls, mattress actresses, strippers, call girls, escorts, Instagram models, damn, bottle girls, etc. Women with an IG page. Women with non-ear piercings. Women with purple hair or any other unnatural color. Women with hoe friends. Models who market to men. Women who travel regularly. Damn. Women who drink liquor regularly. Why can't I say regularly? Regularly. Yeah. Women with weak absentee fathers. Women who live alone. Women with party voice. What's a part? Is that the woo girls? Is party voice like woo girls? Like the woo girls. Y'all know what the woo girls are? The ones that go woo. Is that party voice? What's party voice? Oh man. Women on dating apps. Women who have been on Fresh and Fit. Women with lists. Women who've been engaged. Divorcees. Black American women. Women raised in the West. God damn, you can't date nothing. You can't date nothing off this list. This list said every woman just off limits. Oh shit, that is fucking hilarious. Women who claim to be dating coaches but ain't never been married. That's every housewife, ain't it? Women with raspy voices need to be on there. That's that chick that got hit with that brick. That's fucking funny. Women who have kids with the Dwight Howard. Oh my gosh. They need to be up there with RNs or CNAs. Right, you need an Amish chick. You need Miss Umfufu. Remember it's Miss Umfufu? Eddie Murphy was talking about he got him a bush bitch. Eddie Murphy said you need to get yourself a bush bitch. Miss Umfufu. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. That's one of the funniest fucking stand-ups. One of the funniest part of his stand-up. What about me, Eddie? Oh man, the only way you give me half, Eddie, I want half. He said she was all good until the American women got to her ass. Oh my gosh, yo, Eddie Murphy was fucking hilarious. Oh man, that shit was fucking funny. That's what it sounded like. You need to be a passport, bro. That's what that list said. That list said you just need to be a passport, bro. Get you one of them women with a hijab on or that wear them big ass dresses. You know what I mean? He said, what he's like is the kids be like Goonie Goo Goo. Goonie Goo Goo. Oh shit. Oh man, here, let's look at this real quick.
To get married, I have to go off to the woods of Africa and find me some crazy naked zebra bitch that knows nothing about money. She got to be butt naked on a zebra with a big bone in her nose and a big plate lip and a big fucked up afro. An afro got to, like Angela Davis see it and go, God damn, that's fucked up. Afro got to be fucked up and one of them picks.
Fair use.
And she got to be butt naked because if she got some clothes she gonna pocket, she gonna have to put something in the pocket. So she got to be butt naked on the zebra. And y'all think it's a joke. Y'all gonna go, I'm gonna walk up to her and say, hey, how you doing? Money? And she go, I will. I say, Miss Murphy. And I'm gonna bring her home. Y'all think it's a joke. Y'all gonna go past a newsstand one day and see me on the cover of Jet with some woman with a big bone and a plate and a big fucked up afro, butt naked. And y'all gonna say, hey, Eddie must be visiting Africa. I'll say, Murphy marries Bush bitch. I'm gonna be like, what?
How many of y'all seen Eddie Murphy Raw? This is one of the greatest fucking stand-ups of all time. Anybody? One in the chat if y'all seen Eddie Murphy Raw. This shit is fucking hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yo, Eddie was talking about passport bros back in the day. Oh man, he is the original passport. He was right, yo, because think about it. Look at now, think of today now. Today now, Jesus. Look at how shit is right now. These women are all Americanized and shit, and they just, it's crazy.
Because I ain't getting caught. I refuse to get caught out there. Fuck that. And I'm bring her home and lock her up in the house. You go off to Africa and get you a bush woman, you can't let her mingle with American women because they'll change her shit up. American women stick together. Last thing they want to see is you got some trained bush bitch in your house. They will catch her by herself in the kitchen and throw a monkey wrench in your whole program. As soon as they get alone, they'll be like, I can't stand him. You be running behind him doing everything he tell you to do. Who you think he is? You ain't no God. You a human being. You ain't supposed to treat nobody. This house is too big for one person to be cleaned up. Why don't you leave? You always crying. Why don't you just leave it, nigga? Oh, you know something, girl? Do you know you can take half his money? Did you know you can take half his money? Did you know that? Did you know you entitled? He didn't tell you entitled to half? Oh, he only told you half the story then, girl. You can take half the money, the car, the house, the children, all the money he got. You can buy all the zebras and bones you want. Go back home in style, girl. You don't have to put up with this shit and get your hair done right. Cut that big afro shit off and go back home to African style. Who the hell do you think he is? Let me tell you something else about Eddie Murphy. That motherfucker ain't nothing but a butt. Oh, hi, Eddie. How you doing?
Is he wrong, though? Is Eddie wrong? Is Eddie wrong? You get yourself a nice woman from another country. She you know, in her culture is submissive and do for my man no matter how capable I am. I let the man be a man. I let him open the ragu cans and, you know, shit like that, be a homemaker, shit like that, you know what I mean? And then the American women get to you. Them American women get to you. Not all American women, some American women, some entitled American women who might be jealous of the situation, by the way. They start getting in her ear, and then next thing you know, your good wholesome woman is now, she is now a product of the American environment.
Oh, I didn't know you was here. You scared me. Ooh, I can't stay. I was just talking to Fufu about a couple of things. No. I got to go. Y'all two lovebirds talk. Eddie, talk to your woman. Talk to Fufu. Y'all got a lot to talk about. Go on, Eddie, please. Talk to Fufu. And leave me in the kitchen with some bush bitch with an attitude. Eddie! Eddie! I want to talk to you.
Oh, no, of course I wouldn't discount you all. No, of course.
What's your problem, babe?
Of course not.
I don't like the way you treat me, Eddie. You treat me like animal. You was butt naked on a zebra last month. I don't get it, Eddie. I'm an American woman now. I want what's coming to me. Eddie, what have you done for me lately?
Oh man, that shit is a classic, guys. That shit is fucking classic. Yeah, no, Montoya, I would not discount every woman. I said some women, some entitled women, because you got some entitled women. I've seen women who are just fucking they just like, girl, you know, just giving poor, horrible advice to other women on their relationship when they ain't got one themselves. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, they the ones. Girl, why you let them get away with that? You know what you need to do? I know so many people that let their friends fucking ruin their relationship because they wouldn't listen to them instead of like being rational about things. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, yo. Eddie Murphy the GOAT, man. That shit was fucking hilarious. Didn't he get caught with a motherfucking Transformers? Remember that shit? Didn't Eddie get caught with one back in like the 90s? Am I wrong about that? They said he was driving with the drop. He picked up a fucking Transformer off the side of the road and then got caught by the police. Am I right about that? Oh my gosh, y'all. I remember. Oh my gosh, yo, Eddie. But that shit was funny. That shit got swept under the rug too. What's another one? Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I wanted to touch on too. Excuse me, guys. Kay sent me this one. Let's see, let's do this. Fuck it. Let's look at a little bit of this.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, it broke this morning that the judge in the Jonathan Majors alleged assault case chose not to dismiss the charges, and the new trial date was set for November 29th, at the end of next month. But now, breaking from the Hollywood Reporter, and literally in the last 15 minutes, something that had been reported on and rumored on for quite some time, but apparently has come to full fruition, as the Hollywood Reporter again is reporting, quote, Jonathan Majors' accuser arrested for misdemeanor assault and criminal mischief. DA has no plans to press charges. Subtitle, Grace Jabari, the woman who has accused Jonathan Majors of attacking her on March 25th, was arrested late Wednesday at the 10th Precinct of Miami. We're going to go through this full report, talk about the details, what this actually means for his case. Again, this was rumored for quite some time, and now apparently has happened. We're breaking it all down, but quick reminder, we do daily.
So that was reported when he first got arrested, right? Wasn't that the whole police report with Jonathan Majors? Wasn't that the whole situation with Jonathan Majors, right? Like, they said that he got arrested, but he was saying the whole time that she was fucking hitting on him, and he the one that called the police. Am I wrong? Wasn't that the story? Wasn't that the story? Anyway, I'm trying to think about that. I remember a story that Paul Mooney molested Richard Pryor's son. That shit came out. Richard Pryor's son said Paul Mooney molested him when he was a kid. And that's why him and Richard Pryor fell out, because Richard Pryor threatened to kill him.
Wait, guys, we're just weeks away from giving away 2 back-to-back, and we're doing a daily comic book giveaway.
Okay.
Fifth has been arrested on. They then go on to further say in the article that, quote, in court documents filed in relations to Major's case, prosecutors told police that they will not prosecute Grace Jabari, citing the belated nature of the allegations for the decision on any charges related to the incident, and saying it comes as part of the routine process of evaluating cross complaints in domestic violence cases. Now,
so she been charged, but they're Paul Mooney, yep. I think Dick Gregory has said some shit about that shit too. I think Dick Gregory has said something about it, and then it actually came out for real. Paul Mooney. Anyway, back to Jonathan Majors. That was the original story. That was the original story, is that he said that, yo, she hit me. I'm the one that called the fucking police, and y'all arrested me. So now they're not going to charge her. They're not going to prosecute her, but they're going to press charge. They're going to charge her, but not prosecute her. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? What the fuck who did he not pay his debt back to, where now his career's over some domestic shit? Right? Who does he owe that he didn't pay back, that now his career is over? That's the only thing I can think of, yo. I'm getting assaulted by this lady. I call the police and I get arrested for this shit. That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. That's why I'm not jumping on Dwight. Pause. Anyway, let's keep going.
Well, I actually had to read that paragraph a couple of times because I was still left asking myself, wait a minute, why aren't they prosecuting her? And it's all tied up in this one sentence. The decision on any charges was related to the belated nature of the allegations. And I take that to mean the prosecution says they won't prosecute her on assault charges because the allegations of her assaulting him only came after the allegations that he assaulted her. But shouldn't arrests and prosecutions be made on merit, not when or not the allegations were levied? That just seems...
He's right. He's right. He's right. God damn it. Should be on merit and not a timeline. But I remember that he called the police and not her. He alleged that she assaulted him and not the other way around.
so backwards to me, and I get the further clarification in the next sentence that it's just quote-unquote routine process of evaluating cross complaints during domestic violence cases. But again, if she assaulted him and there was maybe enough evidence for an arrest in the first place, I would think that prosecuting her as they are prosecuting him would be equal on both sides. And so when researching this just a little further, because I needed clarification, I needed to understand why would they not prosecute her as well, is because the trial that's coming up is going to get to the incident at hand. It's going to be under oath when and if they testify, whatever evidence is presented during the trial. Again, it's all in an official proceeding. And so the fact that he has been put on trial first basically will be covering this incident. And I'm guessing that if it were to come out that she did actually assault him, say, during the case, and that evidence is found, maybe there could be charges pressed on her further down the road as an outcome of the case. But still, it feels a little like a double standard that the redundancy is what gets her off of being prosecuted simply because he accused her of assaulting him after he was accused of assaulting her.
It is a redundancy. It is a double standard. I'm sorry, it is a double standard. It's definitely a double standard. How is it not? How is it not a double standard? Sorry, y'all, this mic killing me. There we go. All right, that's better. How is it not a double standard? He lost his, so he's no longer king? Is that what it is, Emmanuel? He's no longer king the conqueror now? See? Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? I agree with you on the Dwight Howard thing. You know what I mean? Maybe it was consensual. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? We're gonna find out. But they need to both of these cases need to be seen out in court. Like if he accused her of assault, they need to be investigated as well. We're going to charge her, but we're not going to prosecute her. What the fuck kind of shit? Then don't charge her. The fuck you charging her for?
Again, I just don't understand why the order of operations here should matter, but either way, it's going to play out in court. Now, if you missed the update this morning, the new court date was actually set for November 29th of next month. I know some of you have brought up that it feels like this court case is just dragging on and on forever. And in fact, that's one of the defense's arguments, that you're supposed to bring the trial within 90 days of the action. They're saying we're going over 100 here. And of course, the prosecution is arguing some ridiculous number that they've only gone 37 days into proceeding. Either way, it's about to go to trial. And I didn't really get a chance to sort of react this morning during the breaking news because I was trying to get the video out as fast as possible, because I am totally surprised that this didn't get thrown out and dismissed. There is so much apparent video evidence presented by the defense that was released by two publications, one of which was Insider, and then previous to that was TMZ, that shows her in the nightclub, on the sidewalk, etc. Apparently after this took place, not with any of the injuries that they're saying that she sustained in this interaction with Jonathan Majors, and rather it's being argued by the defense that she sustained that herself when she was in his apartment later that night, drunk, falling into a closet. I'm so surprised again that this made it to court. And of course, domestic violence is such an ugly thing in our society, and I don't want anybody ever to.
So she pulled a thin line between love and hate. She out there hurting herself. That's some thin line between love and hate shit. Bruh. We'll stay posted with it, man. But yeah, I mean, that's fucked up. He lost that the United States Army ad. He lost, I guess. Now Emmanuel said he lost. I guess he's not King the Conqueror no more. Amber Heard's still getting roles. All he ever have to do is say a black man is a sexual deviant. The story writes themselves afterwards. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that's not true. I hope that he didn't do all of that. Jack Reeves says tripping in the kitchen, tripping in the closet, tripping in the bathroom, tripping over their own feet. You like Ant-Man? It was okay. It was too Star Wars just for me. It was too Star Wars just for me. And they said that they stole a lot of elements from Star Wars. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Like, Will Smith's still trying to recover his goddamn image. You gotta watch A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That was a good movie. Anyway. Oh, man. Anyway. So, guys, we're going to head over to Rumble and Twitter. Rumble and Twitter, guys. Pick your poison. You want to go over to Rumble? Go to Rumble. You want to go over to Twitter? Go to Twitter. I'm going to be monitoring Twitter. Hold on. Let me do this now. So, guys, we're going to head over. I should be able to see comments, I guess. I should be able to see Twitter comments. Hopefully. Anyway, head over there to Twitter or Rumble. We got the it's movie night, guys, and it's going to be True Stream Media. They just posted this video. We're going to do a reaction to it. But when we get over there, I'm going to hit Jonah. We'll let Jonah call in so he can explain what he sent me today when it comes up with this Robert Card shit and Draco and all that other stuff. I said, Jonah, you got 5 minutes, bro. You got 5 minutes, so make sure it's concise and to the point. And I know it's well researched, so we about to learn some shit, guys. But anyway, take your asses over to Twitter or Rumble, guys. This is it for YouTube. Anyway, for YouTube, until next time, it's CannonHotep saying be safe, stay strapped, don't miss. I holla at you.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.